Earth stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
May the Lord of Geo protect you, and fortune find you.
Don't trust your eyes uncritically. People only see what they want to, so don't be your own fool. Protect us for the everlasting. Can I be true? Technical clue. Seek within. It all adds up. I saw this coming. Absurd. How farcical.
Committed to memory. Go Claw! The Temple of Wisdom.
Stay your head. Leave this place.
Wing down Water Bob.
With one heart, think right.
Let's see what you're made of.
Like I thought, no more paths back to reality have emerged since. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, they can just materialize out of thin air. I have to keep my wits about me. hear of Solnari?
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need. I'm not interested in fighting anymore.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
Yeah. Honestly, so do I. The way you used my own power against me was... It was a brilliant strategy. And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space, I got to see an old friend.
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was so long ago now. But we were friends once. And when I first got here, I was filled with hatred, remorse, and rage. How I cursed and devoured. I tore everything here apart. I was consumed by the desire to leave this place and have my vengeance. But to no avail. This is a place with no exit. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. I was torn to shreds the moment I entered. But this time I survived. It must be partly because of this new body. And partly because of all the Kuvaki I absorbed in Nodcry.
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything. But there was already a degree of abyssal power here, before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the merciless sun, it tried to slither into my shadow.
Tried to? So, you rejected it?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent for a moment.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head, they were gone. And then, I saw her.
Her?
Thalindis. My former lover.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of Thalindis leaping into the moon's reflection.
More precisely, I saw her afterimage. I'm sure the real her is long gone. She was just an ordinary Conrian. She couldn't have survived here for very long. Anyway, why have you come here? Didn't you know it was a dead end?
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friends would have been in far greater danger.
Oh, I see. Because of your power. The power of a moon goddess.
What?
You'd like to know how I know, wouldn't you? The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep lust for power in his voice.
Do you mean... Dottore?
Dottore. So that's what he's called. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. All so that he could resurrect me at the moment of his choosing. I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by...
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so...
Moon Goddess?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask. Especially from someone who tried to kill... But this is the only thing I desire now. Nothing else...
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thalindis for me.
Thalindis?
Yes. She's dead. But like I said, I saw her afterimage. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here.
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but I can't move freely in this space as you can. All I can see is a glimpse of her, walking away. In return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles for you. No, not in return. I'll clear them for you. Whether you want to help me or not. It feels like something I ought to do. Yeah. Why, indeed. I'm tired of it all.
What do you wish to do?
All of it.
Is it okay if I give her the... like the part where you relent...
Love demands honesty. We hid too much from each other. There. The Abyss will no longer stand in your way.
Even though Mr. Dainsleif felt he had to fight you. He said that you betrayed him.
Why?
Because...
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but... Don't die, Moon Goddess. I can tell that you're determined to get out of here.
He kept his word. The Abyss is no longer obstructing my path. Is that the Lindis? She wasn't far off at all. And yet, they can never meet. Hello, Miss Delindis.
Who are you? How do you know my name? I've never seen anyone else here before.
You can call me Columbina. I promised Rerir that I'd bring a message to you.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's doing better than he was.
Better than he was, huh? Sounds like he's had a pretty rough time.
Others have had a rough time on his account too. In many cases, their time ran out because of him. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson Moon.
So, things got worse before they got better. Could you tell me what happened, Miss Columbina?
Are you sure you wish to know?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth. No matter how hard it is to hear, I have to know.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. I cannot stay here for long. Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people nursed them for their own ends. On some level, everything he did was to try and find a way to see you again. But in the end, he came to regret his mistake. Beyond that, he did, but I'm sure that you've always been on his mind.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbine.
It's all right. I understand. Well, that's everything.
Wait. Time flows backwards here.
I know. I intend to reach the end of that road.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't make it far. Wait, unless... Are you one of the moon goddesses?
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train wreck, and it's not just me, it's this whole place, wherever it is, it seems like I must seem so ridiculous. I can't answer these basic questions, and yet I jumped right in here without hesitating. only to be torn apart the moment I entered by powerful energy currents. Only thinking back, I was suddenly I used to be a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum in Conria. Rerir was one of the Finster King's retainers. With me, I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. I wanted him to be happy. At the time, I thought I could just go back to the day that the Finster King first found the princess. It was only after meeting the princess that the Finster King started going too far with his research into the Abyss. That was the day all of our woes began. I thought I could stop the king from ever meeting her and solve everything. I couldn't kill the Finster King himself, so I had to find another way to save Rerir. That's why I wanted to go back, to kill the person who had brought new possibilities to our realm. I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but the Abyss probably enhances the basest human desires. So I naively hoped I could change everything, but I was simply too weak. I know I'm never getting out of here.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists here? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I believe they carry you forward faster. I can share what I've learned and help you understand the pattern in which this energy... I think you just might... Now, I know you will be able to change the past. Also, I've been speculating about where this phase ends. The documentation was scanned, but from what I know of the legends about the moons, the oldest ones seem to begin with Nibelung, king of dragonkind. I have no way of verifying any of it by this point. But if it...
Understood. Thanks.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. If you hadn't entered this realm of everlasting death, what use would my deductions be? Thanks to you? About Rerir. I'm so sorry.
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other, neither of us ever told the truth. And that dishonesty sealed our fates. But enough about that. I wish you a safe journey, Miss Columbina. And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Rerir, you're there. I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison of space-time for all eternity. But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end? Is there even an end? Everything's getting blurry. Are you all right, little sister? Have you come from the distant future?
So, how exactly did the moons just disappear?
The world is a vast and ancient place. On a certain scale, all life lasts for but a fleeting moment.
Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in the War of Funerary Flame. The moons themselves were also destroyed at that time, save for the Frost Moon, from which a new moon goddess was later born.
Am I missing something then? 'Cause the stories say that the moon goddesses were born on the moon, but doesn't Columbina say she was born in Nodcry? Huh, you're right!
Why do their birthplaces differ? What's the difference between the two generations of moon?
Also, remember what Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4 moons. In other words, 4 moon marrows.
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows were detected and positively identified as moons in that moment. In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how Miss Columbina is doing right now.
Yep. We have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead or alive.
But at least she's trying her best to get back to us.
Yeah. She's a tough cookie. And a sore loser, too. We have to trust that she'll find a way. Because we really need her power. As much as it pains me to say it, we've got no chance of beating Dottore in a straight-up fight. He's much too powerful. It wouldn't even be close. That maniac is going to devour everything in his path until he reaches us. I'll be frank. Our only hope of defeating this false god is with a real moon goddess on our side. I'm not just saying this because Columbina's a friend and I want her back safe and sound. And I know that even she was no match for him when he attacked, but I don't have a better solution.
We're not giving up on saving her, whether she can defeat Dottore or not.
Right. Don't worry, Miss Sandrone.
No one's trying to argue that we can only justify saving our friend.
So, she's more than just a moon goddess to you guys?
Absolutely.
Duh! She's part of the gang! And you are too, you know.
Yes, I know. You don't need to labor the point. I knew that the moment I came running over with my documents that I was part of the in-group. I mean, if Arlecchino can fit in, I certainly can. Anyway, as for how we get Columbina back, I've been working on it constantly. But I think I'm still lacking certain information about the moon. I'd probably get there if I could continue my calculations, but the problem is, I've run out of computing power.
Computing power? You mean you need more energy?
No, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power. There's so much data to get through that the whole process has just ground to a halt.
That's a tricky problem.
René de Petrichor of the Nazissenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. But I don't know how he did it. My guess is that he used the primordial sea's power. However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. What's worse, they're incompatible. And, to top it all off, we can't even leave Nodcry. Ugh, this is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like this... Well, no, the design bureau's a bust as well. Curse that Dottore! Couldn't have made this harder for me if he tried.
Oh, what do we do then? How about we grab a bite to eat and take a break? Maybe something will come to mind after you've cleared your head.
You don't get it, do you? I'm trying to calculate the fate of an entire world here. And I need accurate results, not vague prophecies. Where the heck am I gonna find the computing power for that? Ahem. Anyway, time to shelve the discussion on technical difficulties. Being a killjoy isn't very ladylike, after all.
Either way, we've done what we can. Rest well, everyone. Remember to let us know if anything new comes up.
Hat guy? Is he... Let's go somewhere a little more private. You know that Dory went back to Sumeru, right?
Yeah, she mentioned she was planning to head back.
Things aren't looking good for Nodcry. She's gone to spread the word so that from what I know of Dottore, there are 2 possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he wants to see how he'll easily devour everything eventually. So I guess he's in no rush to make it happen. The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. He once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent to devour. He's always wanted to get his greedy hands on divine authority one way or another. And in the end, he devoured the moon where I failed. In the desert of Sumeru, there is a chessboard built by King Deshret, also known as Al-Ahmar. I don't know if it was a real game, or if he was just trying to challenge his servants and citizens in some way. But creating games and setting rules, gods do that as a matter of course. That's the kind of power Dottore craves. Now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. I don't think there's any point in other nations rushing to the front line. They're better off focusing on defense and hoping they can fend off any threats that spill out from Nod. Either way, Dori will inform Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she will contact the other gods in turn. The Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep the rest of the world from descending into chaos as quickly as Nodcry has. So on the bright side, even if Nodcry is doomed, your friends in other nations won't be in any immediate peril.
That's good to know. But I'm not ready to give up on Nodcry yet.
There's a word for people who refuse to let anything go. It's called being greedy.
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and probably naive too. But whatever you call it, that's what gives me the determination to keep fighting. Battles are fleeting, but the will to fight is a long-term commitment. Give up for even a moment, and your resolve will shatter.
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? No one is born to be a savior. I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail or give up?
Don't take this the wrong way, but Dottore said something similar to me. I guess the Fatui attracts people who don't believe in saviors.
Not necessarily. It's less about belief for me. I just want to know how determined you really are. After all, I don't owe anything to anyone else here. Only you.
You look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal, I think you might feel a little worried too.
That's true. Dottore is about to become an omniscient, omnipotent deity. That's gotta be a bitter pill to swallow. Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously. I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not only the point of revenge, but how to achieve it. And as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by... Too bad it never taught me any other virtue.
So, what's your plan?
I'll get to that. First, tell me, what do you think of Sandrone?
Just like Paimon said, she's a friend, part of the gang.
How much do you trust her? This is a serious question. Think carefully before you answer.
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values, and she's helped us a lot. If nothing else, she's clearly going the... I see no reason not to trust her.
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. It can be solved.
How much? If I can afford it, I'll cover it.
Sometimes your heroism really backs me into a corner. You know that? Come on, let's go talk to her.
Miss Androne, Traveler. Hey there.
Paimon's here too! She was just helping them sort through their...
That was fast.
Well, you said it was urgent. So...
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions for you.
I see. Looks like my knowledge proved useful. If I might ask, what is the end goal for the modified formula you'll be using?
I needed to predict the future of the entire world. But I've run into some teething issues since trying to implement Renee's theory of the 4 Orthants.
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power is the real issue here. How do you plan to solve it?
About that, it's been sorted.
Oh, with the Traveler's help?
Actually, you're not wrong. He found the person with the solution.
Was it Hat Guy?
Yeah, it was him.
Wow! Go Hat Guy! Seems like all that time studying at the academia is paying off big time.
But where is he? Wasn't he the one who asked Albedo and I to come here?
Come with me.
Hat Guy? What's happened to him?
Hat Guy! Can you hear us? No response. I guess he's in hibernation.
Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently shut down. I presume this has something to do with the solution to your computing problem.
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me. Wait, what? You have a solution?
Would you calm down? Why do you always react so hysterically to everything?
Excuse me? How would you know? You shouldn't be so quick to judge complete strangers. It's very bad manners.
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long.
Where does a mere student get that kind of compliment?
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Huh? Are you serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself. She recognizes no one's skills but her own.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out. So, tell me, how do you propose to solve my computing power problem?
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the world's future you're trying to calculate, you need a processing device that's designed to cope with that volume.
Easier said than done. Only Irminsul can handle that kind of... Wait, is that what you're suggesting? But surely we can't just plug my formula directly into the ley lines.
You should be able to tell that I'm not human, right?
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seems pretty ancient. Very different from Pontaine's. It's a completely different system.
Conrian, to be precise. I'm what they would have called a puppet. Puppets need an energy source and processing power. The artisans who built them sought out the materials most suited for that purpose.
You? Do you mean...
The Traveler and I have talked it over. He's willing to vouch for you. So, I'll allow you to borrow my core for your calculations. It was built using wood from a silver-white tree.
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Who in the world could have built you? Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely. And if it's left in that state for too long, it might not recover. You could die if you do—
I can put two and two together, yes. No need to rub it in.
I won't lie to you. This has never been done before.
Doesn't matter. I'm prepared for the worst.
Did you two actually talk this through?
Yes, we discussed it. Let's give it a shot, shall we?
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. But for whatever reason, he lent me his core to use in my formula. I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is currently in use. This is what the core looks like.
A silver-white branch. It certainly matches the legends told about Irminsul.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He's not gonna die, right?
In theory, he should be fine. as long as we put his core back in time. Beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk and make sure the core doesn't sustain any damage.
I think I know why you called us here now.
Correct. He said that the only ones he trusts here are you two, and the Traveler. And
he will have our undivided attention.
Aww. On a more positive note,
The worst case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. But I'm not afraid. A quiet death should have been my fate long ago. A core is completely different from a heart. It's like another vital organ entirely. But in the end, it turns out the core... Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? I have already experienced both. A part of me wanted...
Sandrone will succeed, won't she?
She will.
That's right. And
Who are you? Call me Sonnet. You have the same power as Canon. Oh, goodness. You recognize me? Well then, what's your name? Columbina. Hyposelenia. What a lovely name. Did you choose it yourself? It was a joint effort between me and my friends. Friends? You mean your friends in the heaven? Huh? Oh, sorry. You must be exhausted. I apologize. Hang in there. Let me introduce you to my older sister. Do you mean the other two moon goddesses? Wow, you sure know a lot. Hey, does that mean that our story goes on into the future? Oh, I guess that wasn't the best question to ask. It's all right. We were prepared for that possibility. You could say we were too prepared. When did you get here? How long has it been? I can't say for sure, but it feels like it's been forever. I see. Are you feeling all right? You look a little unwell. I can hold out a while longer. We don't have far to go. The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead. Don't worry, they're both really nice. I'll introduce you. Sisters! I'm back! And look who I've brought with me! It's our lovely little sister, born in the far future. The pleasure is all mine. Allow me to introduce you to Columbina Hyposelenia. This is Arya, the goddess of the eternal moon. And this is Canon, goddess of the frost moon. Canon, don't you think Hyposelenia's power is similar to yours?
Hello, Columbina. I apologize for our startled reaction just now. And please, forgive our little sister if she's been annoying you. She tends to talk a lot.
It's fine.
You seem shy. Don't worry, Columbina Hyposelenia. No one can hurt you here.
Could you tell me where here is? Please. I'm...
My dear sister, this is where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung, imprisoned the moon goddesses.
What? You're scaring her, Canon. No, I'm fine. Please, continue.
Nibelung, our original master, created us in the distant past to maintain Tevat.
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond, to explore worlds vaster still.
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens, until the day that the first Descender arrived.
The great ruler of the firmament.
The heavenly principles.
Is that what later generations call them? I see. But we did not reject them at first, nor did they seem to harbor ill intent towards this world. We coexisted in peace. They were like a guest in our home.
Slowly, however, we came to realize that our guest had a growing desire to change and dominate the world.
And you didn't stop it?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught us. We wanted to know if this order would bode good or ill for... All right. Canon and I wanted to know. Sonnet was against it from the outset.
Later, we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward the desire of certain life forms to seek power. Or they would even cast down celestial nails as manifestations of their power, to punish the civilizations of the world below.
Only this was...
Right. Their rules brought order, but the price people paid for merely testing the limits of those rules was far too great. I did everything in my power to help the punished escape catastrophe, but still, too many lives were lost.
The ancestors of the Frost Moon Scions were some of the ones you helped.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures, the Dragon King, Nibelung, returned.
And so began.
So, that's the name the world gave them.
Well, who won in the end? As far as I know, the Heavenly Principles won, although it came at a great cost. They remained in Tevat, and the world's original master. And what of the moon?
You can tell us the truth, Columbina. We know we are but remnants of a bygone age.
Only the Frost Moon remains. But it has been cast beyond the false firm. The eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered during the war. So death finally came for us in the end.
Son.
But you're still here, aren't you?
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
She's right. That's why I began to disappear. Because the Frost Moon is cut off by the false sky. How much worse it would have been if it were outright destroyed.
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but if our moons are destroyed,
then we shall disappear the moment we depart from it. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear sister. If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we'd decided to act sooner, rather than arguing amongst ourselves.
All the more reason not to spend this time in regret and repentance. Instead, we should focus our efforts on how we might help our future sister.
Sorry?
Don't you see, Columbina, your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
It's done. Initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolation. And identify nodes of potential change. Secondary process, scan for moons. Still 4. The number of wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding about the moons all along? Variables. Variables in the world. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moons? Are there any variables there? Like their life or death, for instance. What if being alive or dead makes no difference to a moon? But that's so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would the moons alone be... Wait! I've got it! If alive or dead is considered a variable, we might have had this wrong the whole time. No one ever said that a moon marrow equals a living moon. We just made that assumption ourselves. Initiate secondary process. Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter, moon marrow. I don't care if they're natural or artificial. Get them out of my search results! Why? It says 3 moons still exist in Teyvat, even after excluding the moon marrows. But we know for a fact that 2 of them are dead. Redo the scan. Narrow the results to living moons and real moons. No, scrap that. Narrow it down to moons that have lunar authority and remain alive. Why? Why is it still 3? What is this, Columbina? Has the world lied to us? Or are you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
So, you think that the moon's reflection might be where Nibelung imprisoned the 3 moon sisters?
Yes, it would explain a lot, such as why that space would respond to a moon goddess's power, opening the moon gate at her command. It would also explain why Miss Columbina has been unable to leave, and why time flows in reverse there.
In the messages she sent, Columbina promised us she'd find a way to return, but we have no way of knowing how, when, or where this might happen.
The fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world indicates that returning from that place is no easy feat. We cannot afford to simply wait for her.
So you're saying, if she could return by her own power alone, she would have done so?
Yes. She certainly wouldn't leave it to this late stage when it's so touch and go. I've been giving this some thought, and I've come to believe that Lunar-Charged might be an anchor that she left behind, as a sort of future waypoint. This could also explain why Lunar-Charged is always by the Traveler's side.
Sounds like a plausible theory. If that's the case, there must be some criteria we need to fulfill to allow Columbina to return to the present. The question is, what could they be?
Hello? Listen up! This is extremely important! Not only is Columbina alive, but I'm still unclear.
Truly amazing.
I'm sure we all feel the same. And I'm sure Columbina is ready to get back here and fight by our side.
I'll keep my calculations going and try to find some way of coordinating with...
How can the dead moons still live? And Lunar-Charged?
It's hard to believe that's what will happen in the distant future.
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental rules of Teyvat. I suppose it's no wonder that many would covet that power.
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who live down in Teyvat. That's so lovely. I always wanted to go down there and have some fun.
Have you ever tried leaving this prison?
Of course. Between us, we've tried everything. But no matter where we go, this space will eventually bring us back here.
It's like the center of a whirlpool. Everything ultimately converges here. at the moment when Nibelung imprisoned us.
In that case, have you tried using any of those pathways that could— Sorry? What are those? They're passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality. Or am I the only one who can use those passages?
Kuvaki.
You don't know?
Oh. Well, but there is no difference in the elemental energy between there and anywhere else.
What? Could you show us some of this Kuvaki? Hyposelenia? Maybe if we see it, it'll make more sense. Okay.
Isn't that just your power?
What? But it's everywhere in Notcry. In the air, in the land. Even—
How curious. This
let alone influence living creatures. This is so strange.
Columbina.
Yes. You mean—
This sounds extreme. The Three Moons' power.
I know.
Even so, Nibelung constructed this realm specifically to prevent us from using our powers to interfere in his— No moon goddess can leave this place alive.
What if—
Where do we even start? How are we supposed to figure—
Columbina?
If she really got to the beginning of time in there, how do you think she'd leave us a message? You don't think she'd write it down?
Seems unlikely. Columbina may not talk a lot, but she thinks—
Let's review what— This is the Columbina. She knows our personalities. So, if she wanted to tell us something— Oh. Traveler, you once said that those golden ripples also appeared when Luonatar was born. What if Columbina left Luonatar here, not just as— If she is part of Columbina, and Columbina knows that I can see past events through her?
Oh yeah! Like when you peeked into Rara's—
Never, wait. If you're right about this, and you can really see past events—
Oh, I know. Looking at Rerir's past in Conria was already enough of a strain on my eyes. Looking this far back into the past, it'll surely blind me. But it's our only chance. This is the only way.
Boss.
We spoke about this once.
But...
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us. I need to know you'll honor our agreement.
Yes, Boss Neff. I promise.
Are you sure you don't want some time to think this through?
What is there to think through? I should have gone blind after our battle.
Then at least let me— And if you really do lose your—
Oh, please, anything.
As if I—
All right, enough.
All done.
Good. Now give me some space. Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Between the Tri-Lunar Authority, Kuvaki, and the sole-surviving moon, the Frost Moon, I think I might know how to get back. But I will need my sister's help. Time to go talk it over with them. It's not too deep. Come on. Let's go find the other two.
Seems you have I'm all ears. What do you propose?
Have you figured it out, Columbina? Tell us. How do you plan to leave this place?
I intend to die here, in this What? What are you saying? How can the dead be reborn? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape this place. Not a single ray of moonlight. And even if you found a way, what if they never find the message you left for them? You'll... No, that won't happen. Come again? They will find my message. I'm sure of it.
I'm not following. How exactly will you achieve this?
It's quite simple, really. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean your divinity?
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that this prison barely noticed anything. In this very moment, she can resonate with my soul across time. When the time comes, I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from here back to the future reality.
Just as gravity connects the world to the moon.
Exactly. In the future, where I came from, the moon has been cast beyond the false sky, but I can still feel in a similar way. I can feel a connection to the soul fragment I left behind even now. But how do you just leave your soul here? Is that even possible? On my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who entered this. Her body is long gone, but her soul remains. And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here intact, while the power that once corrupted his body has faded away.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and authority, but not the physical body.
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside? Wait, is that what you meant when you said you wouldn't leave alive? Yes. I shall turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Lunar-Crystallize. That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future. However, I cannot do this on my strength alone. I would need your help to do this, so I'm humbly asking for your assistance.
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but remnants of a bygone age. You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you have walked a long and lonesome road since. Don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
Arya's right. Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Can you imagine how it's been for me? Getting nagged by two older sisters. Now, I finally get to be the big sis. Sonnet.
Kennen?
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request. The Frost Moon is rightfully yours, and it remains intact.
Oh, no, please. Don't. I was just Thinking back on the year you cannot imagine. For the three of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the peace in Tevat, if your plan can save them, and save Notcry. Besides, the three of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
Canon.
Still, I do have one question I would...
Certainly.
Why do you cover your eyes?
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But it seemed personal, so I didn't want to...
There was a time when I refused to look upon the world. I believed it was full of nothing but lies and falsehoods. I wished to hide my feelings, seal my heart, until I could return to my true home.
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. Promise me this, Columbina. When you return to the future, open your eyes, take a look at the world around you. And I'm sure that you know this already, given that you long to return. But that is your true home. Give me your hand, Columbina. Arya, Sonnet, you too.
Okay.
All right.
We once were the sun.
We once were the tides in the great...
We were the messengers of madness and...
We are soul.
Is it done?
Yes. We have transferred the authority over all three moons to Columbina Hyposelenia. From this moment on, she is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Now go, and do what you believe is right, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of the three moons beyond these prison walls. The conflict that arose over their remains follow.
I understand.
Sisters, oh, my body, it feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells. This prison is dissolving them as we speak.
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human. That's all this is. The final destination of our lives. Canon and I will be by your side the whole way.
We have one final request, Columbina. Could you use the Three Moons' power to send us back into the real world? Now that we have lost our powers, I doubt this space will seek to hold us further. It's just... we would like to spend our final moments together in the only place we ever called...
Of course. Sonnet. Don't... I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. But is this really what I should say at this moment? Don't forget. I'm so glad to have a big sister like you.
I'm okay. I'm not afraid.
It looks like this is goodbye, sisters.
Goodbye, Columbina.
Take care of this world in our stead.
I will. And now, it's time for me to bid farewell to my body. May it become the moonlight. So this is why Notcry was not always home to Kuvaki. It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land. And only this land. Kuvaki responds to me because it is me. My body. Answering, and the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul, which I am about to leave here to guide me. O power Trilune, eternal moonlight. I, Columbina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future. May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon. Until the time comes for me to return home.
That was crazy! Were we even allowed to see that? Is anyone? Oh, can you still see? How many fingers am I holding up?
I see 2 fingers, and a look of sheer terror on your face.
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Or is the credit for this—
Surely you jest. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. There is always—
She chose the perfect despite being—
We still don't even know if she—
I'll get you back somehow.
Well, based on the information we now have...
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer picture of the situation with the civilian population has been moved to safety. So we know—
Miss Androne, how are the calculations going?
So far, so good. I'll keep seeing how far I can push the system, though.
There's still a long...
Our plan is clear.
There's just never...
All right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Albedo's theory says that elemental energy can dilute the light realm's power. But I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't get a little flustered when they're completely out of their depth?
You were the very picture of confidence back when you approached the Hexen Circle.
Yeah, I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. Who's to say I'm not just a ball of nerves in a charming and gregarious pack?
Oh gosh, really? I'm so sorry, I had no idea. Well, you're all the braver for it.
Still, I was much more in my comfort zone than I am here. At least in Mondstadt, you can cry for help from a cliff top and actually stand a chance of summoning Barbados himself. Things have never looked bleaker than they do now.
Oh, you think so? Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Tevat has faced annihilation many times in the past, but it also gave us you, didn't it?
Hey, don't give me that.
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angels have always believed that.
In that case, this humble human being...
I thought you might say...
I'm sure Alice, in her great wisdom, sent you here precisely to help us in this difficult...
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom, and more to do with my power.
Of course, of course. Well, the thing is, these elemental defenses we're about to build, I don't think it's a question of if they'll fail, but when. Durin's findings from his patrols make it clear that Dottore is constantly expanding his territory. First it was his lab, then the design bureau, and now this. It's not realistic to completely stop him encroaching on the rest of Nagcry. Rather, our goal should be to stall him for as long as possible. If Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct, well, they're the closest thing to certainty we have in this situation, so let's assume they are. Anyway, her calculations suggest that our best hope for victory lies in Miss Columbina's return. It's up to us to slow Dottore's advance and buy time for her to make a return.
Are you asking me to help you with building the defenses?
No. I'd like you to prepare for what comes next. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
Oh. Can I take it that you're triggering the terms you fought for?
Well, technically those...
You're cashing in on this
Well, yeah. The way things are going?
Very well. The mages have heard the knight's plea, and we will respond. To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all, so I didn't come empty-handed.
This is... wow. Yeah.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle humanity with a little divine intervention. Anyway, Knight of Boreas, please accept this gift in recognition of your Go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
You're here.
Sandroni! How are things going?
Glad you asked. You two are about to become the first people to lay eyes upon my masterpiece. Or should that be the first person and the first, specter?
Hey!
Whatever. Come, feast your eyes on this.
Wow! We've never seen something like this before!
This meter displays the progress of my formula. Currently, it's still making the most important connection. Once it's finished running, I'll deliver it right to your side. And then, we can finally bring Columbina back.
What do you mean, deliver it? Can't you just tell us over the Dodo communication device? It'll just be some numbers, right?
Ugh, you're such a greenhorn. This isn't the kind of formula you solve in math class. It's a highly complex algorithm capable of constructing a framework of rules. Ugh, whatever. We'll be here all day if I start trying to explain it. All you need to know is the formula must be completed before we can bring Columbina back. I'll share the data with you. Nicole's agreed to let me use her information channel, so we just need to use the Dodo communication device like so. And there. Now you can check in on my progress.
Wow! Look at that! You're amazing, Sandroni!
About time you recognized my genius. Anyway, that's all from me. You should... That might sound harsh to you, but close supervision is a common practice in a Fatui. Not looking to catch anyone out. I just care about everything going smoothly. I'm kinda stuck here while the formula's running, so I need you to be my second pair of eyes in the meantime.
traveler. Fairly well, if I do say.
Ooh.
To be honest, I am conserving.
Seeing you get into the zone like this.
I consider it rest well.
Thankfully, Miss Nicole has come to our
Golden Flame, based on the latest message from Grandmaster Varka. It sounds like they've reached an agreement. The situation should be more stable with her assistance.
Albedo! Durin!
Hello there, you.
Are you well rested?
That's good to hear. As per the plan, as Dotori's energy field expands, it's creeping ever closer in that direction.
We fought side by side many times before, and always with great success. I believe this time will be no different.
Yes, Miss Moonchanter? What are
You always address me in the strangest ways. Lady Moonchanter 1 minute, Miss
Yes, and?
Not as such. It's just that I simply call you Neff.
Uh-huh. That's my name.
The point is I don't add any honorifics or titles.
Meaning what?
That maybe we're on friendlier terms now.
Is that how you see it?
Never! Wilma!
Paimon!
He's swinging back.
Don't worry about me.
And I give my all to it. Ah, yes. Hold on. You're both in good shape.
You're welcome.
Paimon will keep an eye.
I'm glad to hear.
Sure thing.
Here they come.
As we
Get ready, everyone. Take your positions. And let's begin.
I'm at the ready.
What a waste of time!
Your skull! Bombs away! Water jet!
Close your eyes. Be silent. Night falls. Observe. Night falls.
It's your skull!
By the Frostman of old. These creatures cannot stand against us.
Oh, fighting talk. Just don't let your guard down.
That...
Live! Moment of birth! Thunder! Element for the end! That was easier than I thought.
Naturally.
What do you mean? Is it because as created beings go... Wipe out!
No more lies. The deception ends here.
For the everlasting forest.
You can't hide the truth.
People have always used fire to drive away wild beasts.
Wouldn't a lantern work just as well?
You read my mind, my dear friend. I was just about to say that.
All right then, dear friend. Bring the light!
Observe.
You're looking well. I trust you've had a good couple of days.
Dotori.
It's actually a good thing, in my view. If the subjects of my experiment were to die prematurely, it would throw quite a wrench in the works. And so, I must thank you all for your resilience. We are no longer on the same level, but you are nonetheless worthy of my respect. A creator god should be merciful and gracious after all. And in any case, it is only right that before I end your lives, the world is informed of the arrival of their new god. The experiment begins. With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall! Water jet! Yeah!
Forest, protect us with one voice. The mystery unravels.
Let's see your made of. It all falls into place.
Go! Entropy bends to me.
Bombs away! Water jet!
Be silent. Close your eyes. To dust. Observe. Nightfall.
You barely managed to touch my
Close your eyes.
leaving openings on purpose.
Water jet!
It all adds up. The deception ends here.
Be silent. Observe.
Stoop like an ant to my palm.
Oh. I've been moved inside another space. And it's sealed off. Looking at the structure of it, it seems like Dottore intends to trap us here. There's no exit. Our endurance is about to be put to the test.
Entropy bends to me.
Go!
Leave this place. No more lies.
Be shackled. Good. Keep it up. But still
A grave transgression.
Moon's remnants.
For the everlasting forest. Can I the truth?
That's more like it.
The
Did you
mystery
honestly think-
unravels.
Good.
Time to come
The
clean.
marrow of the 3 moons in my hand. Behold the false moons fall. You cannot face me.
Yeah!
Found. Entropy bends to me.
Time to come clean.
Excellent. You barely managed to touch my level. Tell me, where will you try scurrying off to next?
Looks like Dottore has opted for a divide and conquer strategy. But we will not allow him to triumph. Now, I shall pray for our victory.
It all adds up.
Me!
Let's see what they're made of.
Good!
The deception ends
I
here.
cannot face me! Found it! Moon's remnant!
No more lies. Time to come clean.
Water jet!
Can't hide the truth.
Did you honestly think that would hit me?
Time to come clean.
Be shackled! Be annihilated! That which cannot stand against me!
Absurd.
There really is no way out. We'll see about that, Dottore.
No more lies.
My apologies. I had not intended to take your teammates. But you have a choice. Obey, and I can release them. An excellent deal, if you ask me. Won't you consider it?
Leaving openings on purpose? Did you honestly think that would hit me? Water jet! Bombs away!
I'm aware you've been working on some little tricks to surprise me with, but it appears that none of them have come. My guess would be that you're trying to bring Columbina back. But then, where is Sandrone? Or are you trying to buy time for her? I always found their friendship to be a curious... Speaking of Columbina, I once saw her as like a younger sister. But then one day she suddenly decided she would refuse to take part in any further experiment. It's such a pity. I could have had a sister, a family.
You're not fit to be family to her.
That I can't deny. So many people, all obsessed with playing out the same tired old dramas. And then there's you. You had every opportunity to... But I maintain that I approached you in good faith. So, I will offer you another chance. Will you work with me? You have until I count to 10 to make your choice. 1, 2, 3...
Not in a million years.
Huh? What a pleasant surprise. I didn't think you'd join us all the way up here.
You're as sick and twisted as ever. Don't fool yourself into thinking anyone's grateful for the chances you're offering them.
Sandrone? But the formula hasn't finished running yet.
Funnily enough, I was just
Gone to waste?
I said that everyone would get one chance. And...
And what?
I was planning on disposing of... Is this your life's work? This piece of trash? formula runs too slowly, Sandrone. You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed. Now, whom should I slay first? Any volunteers? No one? How nice of you to leave the decision to me. Oh, how unexpected. Sandrone, any last words for me, comrade?
Is there anything you wish for?
Not really. But I've always known what I don't want. Go to hell, Dottore.
No!
And now, you have failed.
Sandrone!
Now you see how fragile mechanical contraptions are. Just a gentle tap, and they fall to pieces. However keen of an inventor Sandrone may have been, of course I have to commend now. My count with by now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation for the power and authority I wield. What is stopping you from embracing a new world of endless possibilities? Not in the mood to talk? As you wish. You seem less talkative than usual. I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Sandrone was always like this, never trusting anyone, always so reluctant to share her research with them. Objectively speaking, she had her strengths. It is remarkable how she extracted and even optimized the world formula from so much data, but her inability to trust was her undoing. Had she allowed someone else to monitor or run the formula for her, you might still have a chance at victory even now. But regrettably, she was a stubborn fool. As much as it pains me...
Dottore, maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Columbina surprised you when she escaped. And I think Sandrone would surprise...
Shit.
You can twist the truth however you want, but I see it clear as day. You're the one who can't trust other people.
Is that how you see me? By this point, what can you hope to do about it? It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
What?
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Columbina. Then, I will bring the formula's output to the Traveler's side. For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
never be yours!
I turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. My soul, I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Trilune Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited, finally...
Columbina!
It's been too long. I'm back. Stay focused on the battle, Traveler.
What a touching reunion. Though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings huddled together for war. And now, quite finished patting yourselves on the back. Show me how long you can struggle before you drown.
Watch out, Columbina! He can manipulate space itself!
I know. Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
Moon's remnants fall. Did you honestly think that would...
Entropy! Bombs away!
Surge.
Good. Keep it up. I'm still collecting data.
I'm fine.
Enough! Cut first, like an ant in my palm.
You the new moon's blessing. The new moon shines upon you.
I am growing weary of your stuff.
It's over, Dottore! Time to pay for your...
No longer must the world cower in the cold night.
To the new world.
The moonlight dispels the darkness.
Such a woman in this rotten, decaying world.
Everlasting as the moon.
So close. I was so close to the new... Willfully blind. How can you be so satisfied with your fate?
was never about fate. It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment!
That will never happen. Today, the moon lights up this world once more.
This loathsome world.
No, this world is our home.
No, you're doing it wrong. The new moon, Mom. It looks different than before, doesn't it? Also...
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all. Almost like a festival.
Extra, extra! Get the latest Nasha post-disaster. The voyage begins today.
I knew things. They say a new moon goddess has been born. A new moon goddess? Who's saying?
I guess so. I'm not too clued up on the details. Hey, since we've come all this way, shall we grab ourselves a free meal while we're here?
Are you a convert now? Or are you...
Oh, come on, what does...
Come on! We gotta... Shh! Keep it down!
Why is it... It's okay. What about you? It's still winding down from everything that's... Okay. Well, we just went through it. Lunar disappeared. Still. Anyway, so... Chin up, Travel. Hey! Don't poke fun. Paimon didn't think you'd mention it. You have no idea how anxious Paimon was. Well, if you really want to show Paimon your... Okay.
Huh? Hey there, Traveler and Paimon! Good morning!
Morning, Yehuda! Here for...
Oh, I've already...
Yeah, shit.
True.
Well, nothing like...
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly...
Really?
I think things will...
Paimon's with you.
All right. Life's slow... were you...
Yeah. We were...
Sounds good.
Please accept today's boon. Have a nice day.
Are Paimon's eyes deceiving?
Hello there.
So, what's new enough? And I know too? What are you talking about,
In the wake of the disaster, at times like these, The smallest.
And we're using eggs and heating tubes. Enough! Did you hear that? The Traveler said I did good.
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert, I will provide you with compliments, too.
No way. Well, never. I need something to get me through the hard times, too, you know.
Mom!
Yes, dear.
Excuse me. Could I... She helped us get sick. But...
Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the...
Thank you!
Aren't you... You underestimate. Not at all. I rarely come by Nashit. Well, but you're much further...
You're not seeing the... There is no question.
You say it like you...
I am most flattered. Sigh, that is precisely why...
I'm sure we all also agree that... Whatever.
Oh, it's... I'm sure you will find speaking with them...
If you say so, but...
An admirable... We have to...
Yeah.
Quite a few from...
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked. Well, great, but no.
I'm sure you had a...
Wait, how'd you find out? Yeah, you could... Honestly, once things are wrapped up here, I think...
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
I'll just listen from the back.
You're taking this pretty seriously, huh, dear?
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people speak in official settings.
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure...
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting...
I can knight you.
Is he joking?
You'll have to figure this one out for your...
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony.
This person...
We come here today.
All right.
Come on.
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the...
Looks like we'll have more opportunities to travel in the future.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter. Unfortunately,
it'll be all right.
You...
I thought you'd approve. Columbina's return. As for the Frost Moon, it is up to us.
I like the word. I'm just not... The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a... But Nodcry's a big place.
Well, that's... Unless... The curate.
For now, yeah.
What would make it?
Getting out more than I put in.
Then maybe it's worth...
All right.
You'd be very...
Hey, you two! Congrats!
Nefer was trying...
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are always the... Would you two care to join me for some tea before heading to your next...
Nicole? Wait, where are you? Aren't you gonna show...
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. I'm sorry, Paimon. I can hear how disappointed you are. If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear on the surface is a far... Perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you...
Okay.
No, or...
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Not for the time. Just think of this.
Still, it's never gonna stop.
All right, fair point.
Yeah.
Alice just informed me that they had the disruption. She plans to wait for things. As for we have to remain... I did notice that the... It looks like I'm just doing my duty. Of course. Never... By the way, they're quite similar.
Oh!
Indeed. We went to great lengths. Anyway, you should head to the dock.
you're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy. Are you heading back together?
No. I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor. Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations, and things entrusted to her by valued friends.
You always speak as if you know us inside out, Mr.
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
I certainly hope that's all there is to it. Regardless, you have been a significant help in this matter. For that, you have my gratitude.
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle, even giving her life in the process. She's the one we should be thanking.
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside Polonia's body. She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system by installing an identical-looking decoy within her.
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way, she could at least get him to lower his guard. She always worked like that.
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. Think of it as her will. She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine Research Institute. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs in order. Some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth. For safekeeping, primarily, but also as mementos. However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence at the flagship at a later date. No, I was specifically warned not to tell her. This is her last wish, and I will abide by it. I can only hope so, but none of us here can know for certain. I bade farewell to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow over to me. She spent a long time with Sandrone's body, saying her goodbyes.
Oh, is she all right?
Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. It will take time to heal, but Columbina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being grief-stricken herself, she showed it. She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. And I suspect that we have you to thank for much of the... After these recent events, the Tsaritsa has revoked the Pale Star Edict. Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Columbina was just a ploy by Dottore, who coveted her powers. I shall return to Nodcry to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now on, she too will explore more of the world. Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning. My ship is here. Traveler, Paimon, we shall meet again.
What are you still bumming around for? Isn't Columbina waiting for you? I thought today was the day you'd agreed with her to go find out the truth about your sibling. You're afraid you won't like the truth when you see it. Well...
Don't say that!
Fair point. They say blood's thick. No matter what the truth, finding the truth is important. At least, that's the... What? Now, maybe I regret not getting to end. Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done.
So, what should we do now? After all, it hasn't been all that long since we were last... Ain't no biggie. I'm unsure. You'd better... No matter if you can't make sense of something, let's give it some... Feel better now? Alrighty. Columbina, we're here! Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We've gotten used to walking over to Silver Moon Hall.
It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. The older generation are still, but things are much, hopefully, by the time the next moon prayer night.
You'll do fine, Columbina.
You really think so?
We were just...
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Lumine. What? It's time to...
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this...
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? I said that my story began on the moon, but while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the spot when... Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the frost moon, which lay beyond the sky. The great ruler of the firmament. The heavenly principles.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with Tevat. Or something that cannot be known. Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? I know it must. Maybe I should.
That would've been...
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Lumine. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the heavenly...
Very well.
You two take care, alright? And don't forget to come back soon!
Rest assured, Paimon. We will. Thinking about the story.
Yes.
Stories like that don't exist, you know?
You don't believe in how...
I don't believe in...
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Tevat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Tevat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. And then, there's Sandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again. Even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that she rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, she would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in her eyes.
Lumine.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. It'll be all right.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, solitude put that night.
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Tevat is right there. All of our friends are down there, waiting for us.
You're right. Thanks.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, I've decided to take more opportunities to see the world with my own eyes. Besides, I've always wondered how Teyvat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here just gazing at it. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but I think yours is saying it was neither good nor bad.
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nephra a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki. I think I'll save my eyes for seeing special moments I really want to remember.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Teyvat. I thought that Lumine and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end. But the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Teyvat once before. A long, long time ago.
Flew over? So you didn't land?
No, the ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nodcry. When Lumine found me, she came from outside the ship. Could this mean that she left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our first pass over Teyvat.
Are you alright?
Yes, I can feel that the truth is coming together, one small piece at a time. I remember Lumine telling me that when she first arrived in Conria, she could not recall the past. So this might be something that even she doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing, and this seems like the perfect place to relax and clear your head.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey, Columbina.
Is that a new outfit?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Lumine's. She always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes, it's still the same you. You're the same person, no matter what clothes you wear.
Only Columbina would make an observation like that.
Traveler, do you consider Teyvat your home?
Home is wherever Lumine is. Yes.
Would you change your answer if Teyvat changed appearance? I mean...
I don't know. The truth is not what matters most to me about Teyvat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. I thought that a home was a transaction, but you and your friends taught me what it—
That's because your friendship matters to us.
But after journeying to the now,
I'm sure you're—
in fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvaki to Nodcry again, that it may continue to protect my chosen home.
Wait, but what about your body?
Hmm? Oh, are you worried that I'll disappear again? I won't. Not this time. The Frost Moon has now entered the fall sky, and I am the Tri-Lune Goddess. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my home is worth it. Oh, and I have something for you, too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust this will help in your future adventures.
My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, In fact, no. It's not because I owe you. It's because you're worth it. Here, this flower is for you.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. I'm finally
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get... what?
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong. Down into that. The moon seems so far away. I felt it put on the moon. Everything feels so close. The haze that once enshrouded the skies. I don't have a lot of... Next, to start with, I want to stay here just a little. After that, let's return home.
These clothes bring back so many memories.
The journey goes on, like I said. This is not the... Oh, is that your next destination? In fact, I sensed the end. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly. Oh, In fact, I sensed the end. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for Harbingers. I like... Ice cold and sharp. Crystal clear and That's just the impression that Tsaritsa gives me. I was never able to glimpse what truly lies beneath that icy exterior. In fact, I don't think the people of Snezhnaya even know what kind of power their god wields. Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged nor accepted that power. Once things settle down in Notcry, I'd like to explore the world beyond Snezhnaya. You've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to. It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today. Okay. As you continue on your journey, it shall cast down its true moon.
To Jean, Acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent events. Hope we didn't worry you too much. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's evil schemes. With that, I think it's safe to say that Notcry is as for the Fatui, we found ourselves allied in this as ever. In a short while. Wait, how am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in a letter that I'm heading home? Okay, I will begin sending the expeditionary. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. I think of Mondstadt daily. P.S. P.P. Whew. And with the moon
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro. Add Astro.
half step too high, perhaps. Let's try the—
Hey there, Columbina! Wait, are you teaching the Kohenki how to play?
Yes. They were playing the lyre.
Oh, right. When it comes to instruments, though, the Traveler's pretty much a prodigy. From the—
Oh, is that so? In that case, I was having them practice the song I used, or... That was lovely. So you really... I might require... Come.